Sick. My birthday was 2 days ago. I turned 22. I know, I'm old as hell. No, it's not old for most people, but I had a midlife crisis when I was 11. Bought a BMW Power Wheel. Dumped my 11-year-old girlfriend and started going out with this hot Swedish kindergartner. She was dumb as a rock. She didn't even know her letters. I loved her though. Where did she go? I'm so stupid. But yeah, I had a midlife crisis when I was 11, so that means like any minute now I'm gonna die. And I don't want that, because I can't get into heaven unless I lie about being Native American on the application. That's like the only shot I had. Spent my entire birthday watching Top Chef Masters. What a renaissance man. I know. But yeah, they're all really nice to each other because they're competing for charity and they're all like already master chefs. But I think that's wrong. Because I think charity trash talk would be some great trash talk. You know, like, what's up? I'm Chef Mark. My charity of choice is the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And let's just say that with me in this competition, it's a bad week to have muscular dystrophy. You guys ever admit your conspiracy theory beliefs to your grandpa by accident? My grandpa one day was like, you know, I went to school with the guy who killed JFK. I was like, you went to school with George H.W. Bush? That's crazy. Turns out he was talking about Lee Harvey Oswald. But he has like childhood stories of Lee Harvey Oswald hitting the teacher with spitballs from impossible distances. Through trees and stuff. Like, I think Jonestown would be a weird place for the Kool-Aid Man to show up. Oh yeah! Oh no! Oh fuck no! That was Tang. They were drinking Tang. I told that joke one time and someone came up to me and said, you know, it wasn't even real Kool-Aid. It was like knockoff Kool-Aid.
Flavor Aid.
Flavor Aid? How is that not a red flag? Like I was fine with all the guns and moving to wherever we are, but like I'm pretty sure God can afford real Kool-Aid. Grape Flavor Aid is not going to bring us to heaven. I'm going home. I don't think that's how it works. I think if you were in Jonestown, you didn't just get to be like, I'm leaving! Would have been a good idea, though. I don't know, I'm just saying if I ran Jonestown, it would have been different. And better, I think, you know? I think I would have done a better job. I'm not bragging. I am bragging. I recently almost got in a huge car accident while I was reading one of those billboards that tells you not to text and drive. And it was interesting because it was one of those billboards where it was like, this is the last text she ever saw. LOL JK. Was it worth it? Which, like, you don't know if it was worth it. What was the text before LOL JK? Maybe it was like, you're a whore, I hate you. At least that wasn't the last one, right? The last text. Why would you show me her last text? Show me some information I can use, right? What kind of phone case did this girl have that survived a fatal car accident? How is that not sponsored by OtterBox? Weird. LOL JK. You guys want to know what my billboard would say if I died reading a text? This is the last text I read while driving. This is the last text he ever saw. Holy Hey, Dick, the cornhole champions just got $10,000. All caps. Was it worth it? Yeah. I needed to know that. Oh, man. What else is I going to talk about? You guys remember? I don't. Someone told me recently, you should try Tinder. It's way better than Craigslist. Which is a lot like saying, you look like you look for sex on Craigslist. So I downloaded it, I tried it. Let me tell you, not even close to being as good as Craigslist. You ever try to sell a TV on Tinder? It's damn near impossible. Sitting there swiping like she already has a TV. She looks like she watches a lot of TV. And then you gotta message them and be like, look, I'm not interested, but I will give you this TV. The other thing you can do, you can find a babysitter on Craigslist. Tinder? I don't know, I wouldn't try it. Gotta be careful about how you start that conversation too, because you can't just match with a girl on Tinder and be like, hey, looking to make some extra cash? So I deleted it. I deleted Tinder because every girl I ever met up with on Tinder was racist. I'd meet up with them and they'd be like, you're Dan? I'm like, yeah. Well then, why are all your profile pictures a black man? I'm like, why does that matter? What year is it? God. Dating's tough, man. I've heard that when you're a straight guy and you're dating, you're subconsciously looking for someone who reminds you of your mother. And I don't know if that's true, but it would explain why every girl I've ever dated was constantly trying to drown me in the tub. This has been the greatest 7 minutes of my life. You guys have made this old man very happy. Thank you very much. That's it for me. Give it up for your host, Rex Titan.